So I'm here with the creator of Gruff. You're going to speak really loud because we're on a phone.
All right. I'm Brent Critchfield. I'm the creator of Gruff. It's a tactical card game about mutated monster goats.
So we're doing a real quick interview just to make sure that everyone hears about it and knows about it and is able to celebrate how awesome this game is. Do you have anything you can suggest about the game, what kind of genre it fits within?
I've heard it described as a mix between Magic the Gathering and American football. I think it's kind of like Final Fantasy meets Pokemon. I don't know. It's
The game is a lot of fun where you're dealing with some amazing artwork about goats that have been mutated. Mm-hmm. And how did those goats get mutated?
With black magic and foul science and forbidden breeding practices.
Ooh, there are so many ways that can go. The game has been a pretty big favorite here at StrategicCon, with people constantly demoing it. I'm sure he's about to put up a video soon with everyone responding to how much they love it. Mm-hmm. But if you haven't backed it yet, you have to back it. I'm going to put in some of him explaining how the game plays, so a person earlier from today. So check that out. Any words you want to say to the backers?
Thank you for your support, and I'm really excited to play it with you.
How close are you to being completed? Are you past that point? Or?
We're at 320% funding, so the game is definitely going to get made. And we've got just 5 days left in our campaign. And so please support us. The more people we can back, the broader of an audience we can reach with our game. So we're really excited about it.
And on top of that, usually you get a better deal when you back it on Kickstarter than you'll get when you put it in the store.
Yeah, that's right. We have to do an MSRP of $30, but if you back it on Kickstarter, you'll be able to get it for just $25.
$25?
Yep.
And that includes shipping?
That includes shipping in the U.S.
Then you're an idiot for not backing it. Thank you again. Back Gruff.
Thank you.
True story.
And once all of your goats have acted, then you get to activate this guy again. Does that make sense so far? Okay. Then the next thing you can do in your turn is play cards. So we've talked about that, about having you need crazy to play cards. There are 3 different types of cards. There are cards with a red check in the corner. Those are called actions, and then they happen as soon as you play the card. There are cards called conditions, and when you play a condition, the condition has an effect that lasts for a full turn, so until the beginning of your next turn. In the cleanup phase of your next turn, your conditions will go. And then the third type of card is a mutation. So mutations, I don't have any in my hand, so I can't show you, but if you play a mutation, it permanently affects the board. Sometimes it'll be attached to a goat, sometimes it'll be attached to a position, sometimes it'll just be free-floating, and it'll say it on the card. Does that make sense so far? Okay, so that's how you play cards. The bulk of your turn, though, the most important thing you'll do during your turn is you'll make a tactical action. There are 4 choices that you can make. The first thing you can do is you can choose to attack. Now, attacking is different in Gruff than it is in most other games. Your attack doesn't resolve immediately when you attack. It actually waits until the beginning of your next turn. So if I was going to attack you, then you could say, well, you know what I really want to do is I'll play a defensive card on target, and then it'll block my attack. Or you could say, you know what, this guy is super fat, I'm going to move him in the way and block the attack. Or you could say, you know what, I'm just going to take that attack in the face, and I'm going to attack you back. So that's how attacking works. The second type of tactical action is that you can move. So with the active Gruff, you can choose to swap places with another goat. But you have to swap places with a goat that's adjacent to you, next to you. You couldn't, say, for example, swap like that. You have to swap. Does that make sense? Okay. And then the third thing that you can choose to do is with the active goat, on the active goat's stats, you could add 1 to any of their stats. So that's moving, attacking, growing, and then the third thing that you can do is resurrect. So let's say you've been playing with Skitters for a while. He's a 4 meme, 5 fat, what do you do? You can use your tactical action to bring this guy back to life. When you bring him back to life, he actually keeps the same stats that he had when he died. And if there are any mutations attached to him, they come back with him too.